Hi, and welcome to iShare Workflow. In this video, we'll take you through the most important things you need to know to get started as an approver. The goal is not for you to learn everything at once, but to give you a clear overview of where to find your documents, what to check before approving, and what you can do if something is missing. Let's start where you get an overview of your task, the homepage. Home is your personal starting point at iShare Workflow. The page is based on your access and you can customize it to fit the way you work. As an approver, the overview of documents waiting for your approval is a great place to start. Here, you get a quick overview of invoices and other documents waiting for your approval. You can continue directly from the overview or open the document workspace from the main menu. The Documents workspace is where you find and process your documents. The first thing you choose is which document type you want to work with. The types you see depend on your access and which document types your company uses. Let's look at your invoices. As an approver, you have personal lists that help you find what is relevant for you. You can see invoices waiting for you, ones you have put on hold, ones you already have approved, and all other invoices you have access to. When the list gets long or you're looking for a specific invoice, you can use search and filter to find what you need faster. You can also choose how the list is displayed. Use table view when you want to see a lot of information at once, or a simpler list view when you want a cleaner overview. When you open an invoice, you enter the document view. Here, the information is divided into panels, so you can open what you need to check and approve the invoice. The Details panel gives you the main information about the invoice. In Lines, you can see the coding and any invoice or order lines. In this panel, you can also choose between two different views. Card view gives you a simpler overview, while a table view is better when you want to see a lot of information at once. The attachment panels shows the documentation connected to the invoice, and it can be useful to check it against the information in the document view before you approve. Messages shows any dialogue around the invoice and may contain information you should take into account. You find the actions for processing the invoice at the top of the document view. Here, you can, for example, approve, put the invoice on hold, and use other actions available to you. Some panels also have their own actions, so you can work directly with the information in the panel you are in. For example, the Lines panel. As an approver, your main responsibility is to check that this is an invoice you should approve and that the information looks correct. In the Lines panel, you can see the coding, and many invoices have already been coded before they reach you, or have suggestions added automatically. Start by checking that the coding looks correct. Also check supplier, amount, currency, due date, any attachments or any comments. When everything looks correct, you can approve the invoice. If something doesn't look right and you need more information, you can use other actions to handle the invoice further. For example, you can put the invoice on hold, reject it and send it back to accounting, change the approver, or use other available actions. Which actions you should use depends on what needs to be clarified or corrected, or your company's internal processes. The action you see may vary depending on the document type, the status the document is in, and of course, your access. If you have questions while you work, you can ask EyeDa. EyeDa is your AI assistant in iShare Workflow and can help you understand functions, find information, and answer questions along the way. If you want to read more, you can find the user guide through your user profile. That was a quick introduction to how to get started as an approver. Start from home, open the invoices or documents waiting for you, check the information, and choose the right action. Then, you have the most important things you need to get started with approvals in iShare Workflow.